It's now time for the big interview, and my guest for the big interview today is Mr. Alan Winde, the Premier for the Western Cape. Coming from Knysna, Alan has been in politics since 1996, and he was previously the Provincial Minister of Community Safety from 2018 until his appointment as Premier in May last year. In the past few months, the Premier has been very busy putting plans into place to help contain the coronavirus pandemic, while also spreading awareness about the virus around the Western Cape. He's been working very closely with the Western Cape MEC of Health, Dr. Norma French-Mbombo, who we interviewed last week, Friday. So now I've got a couple of questions relating, obviously, to the coronavirus from different Oryx radio reporters. So the first one is from Kakamba, and she asks, you've been affected by this pandemic and had to self-quarantine last week. What was running through your mind when you had to do that?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to say this is the second time that I've isolated myself. Yeah, everything's going well. It's not as if it's any different to running a normal show. So I run the cabinet from here. I run all of my meetings. I've just come off a 1-hour session with the Cape Chamber of Business. I link into religious organizations. So I have meetings all day, every day. I mean, my last meeting is just scheduled tonight with the Premier of the Eastern Cape. And he and I, along with the Minister of Police, the Minister of Health, are going to be having a discussion, because we see the movement of people between provinces is also causing the spread of the virus. So we've already got a protocol in place. We need to find ways in which we can tighten that up, have more screening and testing, or we're going to have to slow down the movement of people between the provinces.
Another question from Kakamba is there anything you're worried about regarding the increase in cases in the Western Cape? You mentioned that the travelling between provinces is becoming an issue.
You know, every person that succumbs to the virus worries me. So that's what keeps me awake. It's mainly so that we're trying to minimize the number of people who are getting infected. We've also seen over the last couple of weeks the humanitarian crisis that's developing now. People that are hungry because they aren't able to earn a living. And that also, you've got to try and balance between your health readiness so that you can look after the sick, but you've also got to make sure you look after the poor.
And then one of the issues with the coronavirus at the moment is people who aren't following the call to social distance and stay at home. So Sadiq asks, what would you say to those who aren't following that call to social distance and stay home?
It's the irresponsible behavior that causes the virus to spread, and we really need to minimize that. So everyone, when I see people not social distancing, I get angry. And this is where, individuals have got the responsibility. We've only got, 20,000 police officers and another 2,000 law enforcement officers, and probably another 2,000 military people to help us police 7 million people. It's not possible to police 7 million people. We need 7 million people to start policing themselves, and that's about co-responsibility. So, when you walk around the corner and see a whole lot of people congregating around the ATM machine, please don't join the crowd. Politely ask the crowd to make sure that they social distance. This is how we're going to save lives and slow the spread.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Just before I let you go, just a final question. Do you think the Western Cape could go back to level 5? And what message of encouragement do you have for the essential workers who are working during this time?
It is critical that we find a way in which we can go about our business in a way that doesn't spread the virus. Think about the frontline workers. I mean, these are the most important people in the system, specifically our medical frontline workers, but it's also frontline workers are not just medical, they are also our police and law enforcement officers. They are also the people that are working to enable us to actually at least continue with this difficult time, but our livelihoods continue. And those are all frontline. And as business becomes more and more open, then again, more and more people are working in the front line. Those people are susceptible. So customers and people working in the front line, we must understand that relationship is possible. Spreading the virus, we've got to take real care and responsibility there. But those front line nurses and doctors and medical staff in our hospitals that really are the amazing people in this battle against COVID-19. And I really do appreciate everything that they do.
Thank you so much for joining me on the show today and for all that information and advice. It's been great having you on.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You are listening to RX Radio.
For and by children.
RX Radio. RX Radio rocks.